Hello there.
This is where the fun begins.
What's up, guys? Unofficial Star Wars here. Hope you're all doing well, and we have some excitingly breaking Star Wars news for the Acolyte. Star Wars themselves have put out the first official poster and revealed the trailer release for the upcoming show, as well as the premiere date for the first episode of the Acolyte. Of course, we're going to go ahead and break it all down for you guys right now. Everything that we know and everything that we're anticipating for the Acolyte. Before we do though, however, grab that subscribe button if you haven't already, as we're discussing and covering all types of Star Wars related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab that subscribe button today. So as I had mentioned, a new official poster has been revealed for the Acolyte from Lucasfilm, Disney, and Star Wars' official accounts on their various platforms, Instagram, X, or used to be known as Twitter, all over the place. In An Age of Light, A Darkness Rises, the Acolyte coming June 4th, and underneath the caption of these posts was tomorrow, revealing and kind of signifying that the trailer is going to arrive tomorrow. Of course, at the time of recording and publishing this video, that there would be on March 19th. They even give us the specifics, is that it's going to be releasing on the March 19th at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Taking a quick read from IGN.com and their article, I'll have it linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well. The Acolyte will arrive on Disney Plus on June 4th of this year, 2024, and its first trailer is going to be released tomorrow, March 19th. The big Star Wars news was shared on StarWars.com as well as their social media platforms, alongside a new ominous poster that has the words of "In an Age of Light, a Darkness Rises." The Acolyte is set within the High Republic era of the Star Wars timeline, in canon, which is considered to be the prime of the Jedi Order. However, not everything is quite perfect. In The Acolyte, an investigation into a shocking series of crime sprees pits a respected Jedi Master, played by jung-jae, against a dangerous warrior from his past, played by Amanda Steinberg, or also better known as his old Padawan. As more clues begin to emerge throughout, they travel down a darker path of where sinister forces reveal all it's not what it seems. The official description reads of this show, really kind of reconfirming just about everything that we've already known about this show, how it's set within the High Republic era based off of the comics and novels recently that Lucasfilm has been doing. This synopsis though, however, or new description, is technically new, revealed alongside with this announcement. The trailer is set to come out on Tuesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 8 a.m. Pacific Time, as I had mentioned, according to their official Instagram page there as well. The release date is definitely interesting though, however, being a Tuesday. Previous reports had said that Wednesday, June 5th was actually going to be the premiere date for the first episodes of The Acolyte, but does this mean a late evening release on the 4th, as they kind of did with Ahsoka, also Obi-Wan Kenobi, maybe closer to around 6 p.m. Pacific Time or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? That little bit of an experiment, or is this a Tuesday at midnight kind of case like they were also doing with the Ahsoka episodes a little bit later on? We'll probably find out closer to the release, and we'll continue to keep you guys updated with that as we learn more. The official Italian Star Wars Twitter or X account says that June 5th, which hints at a 6 p.m. Pacific Time or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time release on June 4th. There's also been word out there that a featurette or a new look at the show will also be tied to the Phantom Menace's re-release in theaters on May 3rd, which honestly makes perfect sense, and you would anticipate that. Just one more month before the show comes out, not to also say that the Acolyte's show's events are set to tie more into the events of the prequel trilogy as well. We're getting ahead of ourselves though, however, here. That could also be in anticipation of a second trailer being released online, maybe a few days later, or just around that kind of time period when the Phantom Menace is having its re-releases this year. All of that aside, this is a really cool poster, and that instantly gives us a glimpse of what to anticipate and expect from the trailer and later the show itself as well. Breaking this down a little bit more, An Age of Light and a Darkness Rises is also a really cool logline or tagline. It's a bit of a remnants of The Last Jedi's Darkness Rises and Light Will Meet It line or logline that was used on the posters for the Last Jedi movie, but kind of in a reverse version now. What a lot of other fans out there have also pointed out about this poster is maybe some of its tones and themes for this show are actually going to lean a little bit darker, as if you do look closely, the actual like blade part that's supposed to make up the lightsaber is actually supposed to be blood. So kind of signifying that this show actually might take some darker turns and twists than we were initially anticipating and expecting, but are definitely hoping for some of those more mature projects to begin coming out of the Star Wars franchise. Like, having blood in there honestly feels kind of weird. Like, Star Wars just never does blood or anything like that. Like, yeah, Star Wars does have its definite, like some dark moments in there, but showing, like, straight up blood has never really been a case. It's always been explained as that, like, lightsabers kind of sever off any blood flow, I guess, when a limb is kind of taken off, maybe, for example, but that's besides the case. The Acolyte story is set 100 years before the events of the Phantom Menace, or the prequel trilogy, or the Skywalker saga, at the tail end of the High Republic era. StarWars.com also revealed a new synopsis, as we already read, for the show, which it does contain their first character details though, however. As they read, in The Acolyte, an investigation into a shocking crime spree pits a respected Jedi Master, jung-jae, against a dangerous warrior from his past, Amandla Steinberg. As more clues emerge, they travel down a dark path where sinister forces reveal all is not what it seems. That's like the new synopsis word for word. I didn't read it word for word when I initially read it at the beginning of this video, so my apologies about that. Same idea though, however. I think you guys get the overall idea of maybe what the show is going to include with at least its first couple of episodes, and then kind of go from there. Like, it starts out with this Jedi Master and his ex-Padawan, who's now kind of just a wanderer, or more or less like a bounty hunter, maybe as a warrior as they do describe her. That actually comes back to join her master and helping him find out what happened with these crimes. Very similar and remnants of like Ahsoka and Anakin Skywalker in the Clone Wars animated show, although we never saw that go full circle of where Ahsoka really came back to help Anakin Skywalker with any type of mission at the end of the Clone Wars animated show. That, and well, Ahsoka wasn't the one that had turned. In this case, it would be the Padawan. Anyway, the article continues by reading that Charles Soule, one of the High Republic writers and authors, had shared the poster on his social media as well, adding that The Acolyte is even cooler than you're hoping. See you guys June 4th, friends. The Acolyte is 8 episodes long. Amandla Steinberg leads a packed cast that's also going to include the likes of Lee Jung-jae, Jodie Turner-Smith, Charlie Barnett, Dean Charles Chapman, Daphne Keane, Minnie DeShindo, Carrie Anna Maas, and Junis Satomo. Leslie Headland is the showrunner, writer, and director, and the lead writer of the show. We might find more about the final credits tomorrow with the initial trailer itself as well. But so far, we know that Leslie Headland, Jason McCalf, Charmaine DeGretti are also all creatives and writers that had worked on the show. There's also a ton of other individuals that worked on the show as a creative team and as writers, so there's a lot of different great minds coming together to work on the show. This all being said, guys, let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking. Thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been an official Star Wars. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one. May the Force be with you as always. Peace out.